Okay, so let's talk about your portfolio storyboard that you're going to create. So this is it's just a visual way of creating an outline, really, and helping you figure out what your portfolio is going to look like in a loose format, so that you can start to fill in everything that you need, as far as projects, as far as when you're showing Revit examples, when you're showing AutoCAD, when you're showing space planning, etc. When we go through this is a starting point, so it's okay to change it. All right. So don't feel like you have to get it right. Um, you're going to have questions right now, and you're going to be like, but I don't know which examples I'm going to use. That's okay. Just start high level and say, okay, this is how I think it's going to look as it goes through. And then I'm going to give you feedback on, hey, make sure you've got this, make sure you're going through the other thing, and we'll fill it in as we go through. This is a great time too to go back and look at your portfolio checklist, because that'll help you make sure you've got everything. So you want to start with thinking, do you want to use a linear or nonlinear format? And a lot of this is driven by how you want to showcase your portfolio. So do you want to do a PowerPoint or PDF version, or do you want to do a website? PowerPoint PDF is going to be more linear, and a website is typically more nonlinear. So kind of knowing which way you think you want to go will help you then know, are you doing nonlinear or linear? For linear, you're going to list out the projects in order from first to last. Remember that you want your first and last projects to be your strongest, and then the middle two they're all going to be good projects, but put your favorites of the first and the last. So note what skill sets you're going to showcase for each project. So if you were choosing your kitchen and bath project, maybe you used AutoCAD for that project, so you're going to showcase your AutoCAD skills with that. Put, were there some key construction documents that you liked from that? Maybe you had some really great elevations, plus obviously your floor plan for that one. Do you have a great design board you want to do? And then jot down what images you want to include and what you would like to add or create. So maybe you had a great client or presentation elevation, but you didn't do as much with your 3D renderings, and maybe you would like to add another 3D rendering to this. Put that down. For nonlinear, you're going to create larger subjects for each project or skill set. And then under those, you're going to list the skills, project, et cetera, that each one's going to showcase. So this is kind of an example of what a nonlinear might be. So again, think through, this is often used for a website. So what you might click on and what might go under that. So I have a couple examples to help. So you might say, okay, for linear, I'm going to do my NKBA kitchen first, then I'm going to do my retail project, and then my office, and I'm going to end with my master bedroom textile project. So under it, I would say, skills. Let's say you're going to show your space planning. So maybe you are going to show some bubble diagrams, and then your final floor plan for that. And if you don't have bubble diagrams for everything, it's okay. You can go back and create them, even though you already have your finished project. Again, maybe this is AutoCAD. You look at it, you think, okay, floor plan and lighting plan looks good. And then a SketchUp rendering. And then for images, so you're going to do 2 3D renderings, the floor plan and lighting images, material spec sheet, etc. Same thing, you'll go to your next project, list your skills, what you're showing for here, your images, etc. So when you have it listed out like this, you can go through and quickly see, okay, I've got AutoCAD here, I've got SketchUp, I've got Revit. Maybe you have AutoCAD again here, go through. So you can see all of your software. You can also check your renderings or your images that you're showing. So you go through and you see, okay, I have a design board here, a material spec sheet here. And if both of these said design board, then you can go through and say, oh, you know what? Let me change out one of these other design boards for something else as it goes through. And then for your nonlinear, it might look something like this. So maybe on your website, you have a link for CAD or software skills, and then they can either click on Revit, AutoCAD, SketchUp, or you can have it where it just kind of um, cycles through or it's listed underneath it. So you would take your software skills, you would list how you want those to be clicked on or how you want it to flow, and then what you're showing under each one. So this is, instead of project based, this one is skill set based. So this one might show your office project and your retail project under Revit and your NKBA under AutoCAD. You can also do a nonlinear with projects, and you can do a linear with skill sets, but it works better with projects. But your nonlinear can be skill set or project based. But it's just, you're going to have more flow. Again, think through when you go to a website, you can click on different things and you can choose what you're going to look at different times.